region is called Kualoa's grown. So everything we raise and grow here at Kualoa, we do sell it over at our marketplace here on the ranch. In the front of us, the watershed lines that you see, they are known here as the local vines. So in the ancient Hawaiian day, every akupua'a would always have a local vine running through it, allowing every land division to have everyday water necessities. Lightweight spears. So this tree in their day, very highly valued. Coming up around the corner, you're going to see a filming location. This one that's coming up to the right side is Kong's Pond from that movie Kong Skull Island. To the right side down below, you'll see the photo from one of the scenes from within the pond. This is where Kong is battling the big skull crawler. There was other scenes from this pond as well. There was tons of trees covering this pond, surrounding it, making it look like a jungle area for the movie. But Kualoa did cut down all the trees. All we left was the base of the pond now. We are going to see another area for this movie later on into the tour as well. This is where they built all of the Asian villages for that movie Midway. That movie sign for Midway is coming off to your left side. Inside of the photo is where they captured one of the Americans. Midway. Very good history movie. And to the right, this is one of our many pasteurized areas that we have throughout the ranch. As you all can imagine, with 4,000 acres, we do have a lot of pastures. To the far right, you'll see several of our cows, our cattle. Here at Kualoa, we have about 500 heads of cattle yearly. Sometimes we go to 600, but that's about the level we leave it at. So we have Hereford, Charolais, and Angus.
That's Angus.
The cattle here is 100% grass grazed. And they are used here at the ranch for meat production. If you look up on the hill to your left, you'll see some of our darker sheep. They're very lean in meat, very low maintenance type of sheep. They are also 100% grass grazed and used here for meat production as well. Coming around the corner to your left side. The trees off to your right, this is the ulu tree. It is one of Hawaii's main staples. They do eat it as their starch in their diet. Off to the left and to the right, this is our native bananas. It is the banana. To your right, you'll see several of our turkeys. And then off to your next left, this is our papayas.
Papaya.
and also for meat production. To your left side, this is our lily koi. To your next left, you'll see some more of our turkeys, just a few. To the right, we have our chickens, and we do sell their eggs over at our marketplace. To your next left, this is the cacao trees. This is what produces your chocolates. And we do sell our chocolates over at the visitor center as well as at our marketplace. It's Kualoa's homegrown chocolates. To the right side is agriculture headquarters. And as I make my way to the top of the hill in front of us, you're going to see what brings Hollywood to Kualoa over and over again. And it is because of its natural beauty and its easy accessibility. Now you see why Hollywood films here so much. This big field in the front of us, this is where they did the filming for the dinosaurs, Jurassic World amusement park scene. This whole area. To your left, this is the Moai statue. It's a replica of the statues that resides on Easter Island. It is 10,000 pounds solid stone. National Geographic was here doing a documentary trying to figure out how they move these statues on Easter Island. There was a herd of Gallimimus dinosaurs stampeding down the hill. Across the way stood Mr. Neal and the two happy grandchildren. They were admiring the Gallimimuses stampeding down the hill until they realized they were being stampeded more. So Mr. Neal and the two happy grandchildren, they started booking it down that hill. They spotted a log, so they rushed to that log and they ducked under it. So this here to your left is what is left of that wonderful Jurassic Park log. To the right, this is the hill the Gallimimuses came stampeding down from in that movie. This movie was mainly filmed on the island of Kauai. That was the island's choice that Steven Spielberg chose to film his Jurassic Park movie. This here is the only two scenes that was filmed at Kualoa from Jurassic Park. The Jurassic World was filmed at Kualoa, except for the last one. So again, that movie Jurassic Park mainly filmed on the island of Kauai, as well as in studio in California. This is going to be for one of the episodes of gonna see the footprints from that big bad lizard, Mr. Godzilla. These Godzilla footprints used to be 6 feet deep. The most prominent footprint is gonna be the one to your immediate right. Now the reason these footprints are no longer 6 feet deep is because after Hollywood left from filming, Kualoa did break down this movie, did release their cattle, and their cattle is falling in the 6 feet deep footprints. Many of them didn't make it back out alive. So the ranch, they backfilled all of these Godzilla footprints with dirt to make it shallow to save the rest of the cattle. You three girls over here, you want to come, and the boy, you want to come and see it? Come over here. Come. Nihongo. Come over here so you can see it. You guys want to see the footprint? You can go down so you can see the whole footprint. Coming up to your left. This is the movie sign for Godzilla, starring Matthew Broderick. Next movie site location coming up to your left is going to be a very popular comedy movie. This one here is Michael Daly when he started the Zac Efron. This is where they did all of the ATV scenes for that movie. And their wedding scene for this movie took place at our Moli'i Pond area. Again, very popular comedy movie. Mike and Daly wedding dates, Zac Efron.
Yeah, I'm busy Facebook.
Netflix.
Yumi and Jeffrey, starring Kate Hudson, Mike Douglas, Owen Wilson, and Matt Dillon. This role as the airstrip in that movie. This is where the airplane lands. And their honeymoon cottage for this movie is located at our Moli'i Pond area.
Yeah.
51st dates, Drew Barrymore as Lucy, Adam Sandler as Henry, Rob Schneider as Kualoa, and Willie the Penguin that wears the red Aloha shirt. This is the road they filmed Lucy driving every day to and from the Hukilau Cafe. This is where Henry places Willie the Penguin in the middle of the road as a decoy for Lucy. Lucy's driving her yellow vehicle. She drops the CDs on the floor. She's not looking down on the floor of the vehicle, not watching the road, still stepping the gas. And right here, Lucy runs over Willie the Penguin with that yellow vehicle of hers. That building from the Hukilau Cafe from this movie where she has her breakfast every morning is located at our Moli'i Pond area. To the right side where you see those coconut trees, that is where they built that movie set for Jumanji. That was their transportation station. So this is the area that they were being chased by the bad guys. So they spotted the building that they built up there to go in and to escape out. As Ruby Roundhouse is beating up the bad guys to distract them so the Jumanji crew can get into the building. To the right, this is that photo with their movie set for the transportation station that was built up there to the right side. Starring Jack Black, Miss Ruby, Kevin Hart, and Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. The mountains in the front of us in that movie, that is where tons and tons and tons of airplanes came flying out. All of those airplanes flew over this hill to the right side of us. Two boys were standing on that hill that very early morning as airplanes flew over their heads. All of those airplanes had big red emblems in a round circle on the side of them, like how you see the photos right here, the Japanese airplanes. So ladies and gentlemen, right here, Pearl Harbor. So the mountains in the front of us, in the movie, that is where all of the airplanes came out from in that movie. All of those airplanes came from that mountain, flew over this hill to the right side, heading towards the ocean side. Two boys were standing on that hill that early morning, watching all of the airplanes flying overhead. All of those airplanes had a big red emblem in a round circle on the side of them, as shown in the photo. Pearl Harbor. To the right side, very interesting and amazing movie, Windtalkers. Windtalkers is the Navajo Codebreakers' title name. They did use live explosives when they filmed that movie here, starring Nicolas Cage. It's about the Battle of Saipan and the Navajo Codebreakers. Amazing movie, guys. If you missed it, you need to watch this movie. To the right side, Triple Frontier, Ben Affleck out of Netflix. This is where they built their villages in that movie. We did break down those villages. All we left up there was those two buildings. So that is where they went to pay the old man tons of money for taking the mules from this village and for killing some of their villagers. This is also where the helicopter crashes. We are going to see another area for this movie as we make our way back up to the bunker. To the right side, coming up, Mighty Joe Young is about that very large gorilla they captured out of Africa and they bring it into America. So in 1998, this movie did win the Best Motion Picture Award. To the far right, the lower mountain, you'll see those two red and white scaffold-looking items. Those were the radio towers that operated the Baryonyx bunker that is also up there for that movie Jurassic World: The Fallen Kingdom. That is also where they made the volcanoes erupt out from for that movie. And to the far right, you'll see a building. It does say Jurassic World right across of it. So all of that in the back there is the movie site and movie set for Jurassic World: The Fallen Kingdom. The tour that goes to all of the Jurassic sites is the Jurassic Adventure Tour. Coming up around the corner, you're going to see identical looking trees. These identical looking trees, they are the Kualoa trees. They are the state of Hawaii's trees. Inside of these kukui nuts is a very rich soup oil. Our ancestors used to string these kukui nuts through their hale, and then they would ignite it with the coconut fibers. By doing so, it gave them a brighter ray of light. So that is how they could see. Coming over to your right side, you're going to see what a small, typical Hawaiian village will look like. to see another area for that movie. That is coming up around the corner. That movie stars John Goodman, Samuel Jackson, and Tom Hiddleston. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Kong Skull Island. This year is their boneyard. Our cattle was in this field about 2 weeks ago. So there's still a lot of dry cow pie on the ground, so you are going to have to watch where you are stepping. The log and the big gorilla over there, it is strong enough to hold you up in case you want to go on it. But everything else, all the bones, including the jaw of the dinosaur, the skull head, the ribs, you're not allowed to sit, stand, climb, or pick up any of the bones. You can go close up to it, take photos of it, photos with it, but just don't manhandle any of the bones. The log and the gorilla, you can't go on it. The rest, negative, okay? So watch your steps. You're going to have 10 minutes in the boneyard. Go ahead and enjoy.
Creo que puedes entrar, pero no te puedes ni tocar nada. Sí, mira. Así.
Yeah, these are all replicas. These are probably not the real thing.
You're welcome. Did you see the movie?
I did. I love it. It's really nice.
Yes. All right. All right, everybody. For those of you that did not see the movie Kong Skull Island, raise your hands. Wow, kind of plenty. Put it on your bucket list, guys, because you're missing out. It is a movie worth watching. They did an amazing job in the filming of this movie. Japan, did you see that movie, Kong Skull Island? Gotta watch it. Put it on your bucket list. Movie is, yes, and it's PG, so they can watch it, okay? So I just want to put that out there. Ladies and gentlemen, watch this movie. I'm surprised all of you guys didn't see it because this is a very popular movie. After this one was Godzilla vs. Kong. Okay? Alright. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the last leg of the tour. We're almost done. Just a few more things to see, a few more things to share, and okay? So, hold tight, we're gonna leave. One more question. How many of you did see the movie Triple Frontier starring Ben Affleck?
Too busy.
Huh?
No one. Nobody.
You did. Did he see it? No? Alright, because there's another area that I'm gonna show you for that movie. That movie is good too. It's not a true story, but it's good. But the Wind Talkers is a true history story. That movie you gotta watch. You saw it. Amazing, yeah? Oh my gosh, those Navajo code breakers. Guys, please watch Wind Talkers, okay? And a good family movie that was filmed here, if you didn't see it. We don't have the signs for it yet. It's Finding Ohana.
Oh.
Good movie for you guys watch. It was filmed here. You did? Good, yeah? Yeah. You did too? Thank you. And you, awesome. It's a really good family. Thank you. Where are you? Are you with them?
No,
Where are you from?
Virginia.
Oh, you guys are Virginia too, right? Are they with you? Are they with you guys? How interesting. Check that out. Look at that. Wow, that is unusual for Virginia to be in a bus that's not together. Okay? Alright, so we're going to be off. So I'm going to show you that other area for that other movie, that other area for Triple Frontier. So coming over to your left side, let's look and see where Dakota is at. Sometimes it hides underneath the trees. There it is, off to your left. So that's Dakota. Now the very first domestic animal to make its way into the Hawaiian Islands was the actual Texas Longhorns. They brought in a herd of the Texas Longhorns as a gift for King Kamehameha the First. And that was way back in 1790. Coming up to your left side, another filming location. This here is George of the Jungle, starring Brandon Fraser. Towards the ending of this movie, they do show you very close up on the movie screen the rock formation with the two kissing gorillas. That is located up to your left. So look at the mountains to your left and look at the last two rocks to the far right. Last two rocks to the far right.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Like they look like they're,
Got it?
It looks like they're kissing.
Do you see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right there.
Last two rocks,
Yeah.
two kissing gorilla.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you got it?
Yeah.
Ari,
you
got it?
see it?
Awesome. In the back, thumbs up. Thank you, guys. So you two girls, you see it? All right, where are you two girls from? Oh yeah, California. Was it Cali? Okay. Do you see it? Okay. Did you guys see the movie Finding Ohana? Yes. Even on this one, it's a really good family movie that was filmed in. Location. This one is a little bit of an older movie, not an old movie, but it is a little bit older. So the newer generations of little children, you may not have seen this movie, and that is why I'm saying it, because it is another really good family-oriented movie. So if you haven't seen this one already, you might want to put this on your bucket list as well. This one is Journey to the Mysterious Island, starring Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. So you'll see two more of the lizard eggs, same lizard eggs you saw up in the bunker earlier. And that other item was supposed to have been a termite hill for that movie, but it didn't make the cut to the movie. So Hollywood just left the prop right there.
Stop moving.
May magagalit sila.
Now in the front of us, you still can see that wonderful Pacific Ocean. So the humpback whales, they have been migrating to the Hawaiian Islands for centuries from Alaska. So in 1992, Congress proclaimed the Hawaiian Islands as Whale Marine National Sanctuary. Those humpback whales, the minute they touch the Hawaiian waters, they are now considered an endangered species. And they are very much regulated and protected while they are migrating here in our islands. They arrive into our waters in November, and then they start leaving our waters within the first 2 weeks of April. Now, to the right side, this is that other filming location that I told you I'll show you, that none of you saw the movie, Triple Frontier, Ben Affleck. So this lower level of rocks right here, this is a movie prop. They built this to match our mountains. It is made out of cement. Off to the right side. where they did the cliff scene with the mule. So this is where the mule falls off the ledge of the cliff, and they make you go down the Andes Mountains hundreds and hundreds of feet. All the mule did though is step right here. Hollywood in the movie made that mule go down the Andes Mountains hundreds of feet. You can see that this ain't the Andes, but they did turn it into the Andes. That's Hollywood. But that is a good movie, ladies and gentlemen.
Pasyal ka na rin. Pasyal ka na rin. Oo nga.
Alright, everybody, you look in, look out of my windshield. Look into the water. You'll see what looks like a turtle's island. Looks like coming.
Oh, yeah.
Straight ahead. Looks like a coming. You see it?
Yeah.
Okay. So it looks like a turtle's island from this side of the island. But if you was to drive to the Makapu'u way, Waminalo Makapu'u side, you'll see that that head is not even attached to the body. It's like really far away. But from this side, it looks like it's attached. So it looks like a turtle's island. Follow the body from the turtle's island down to the flat grounds. All of that there is the Kani'ohi Marine Base. If you look in between the turtle and look to the left of it, you see two more land masses like two big rocks. Look in between the two rocks and the turtle. You'll see under the cloud a shadow, like a silhouette. You spot it? That is another Hawaiian island. That is the island of Lanai. Now the ancient royal-blooded Hawaiians, they believe their mana lies within their bones. Mana meaning their power. So when an ancient royal-blooded Hawaiian would pass away, its designated villagers would carry their bodies up into these mountains. They would go into the mountains, into those steep cliffs that'll lead to their pohokaina. Pohokaina is an ancient royalty burial cave. And only the royalties could be buried in a pohokaina. Once they were done burying their royalties in their caves, they would make their way back out from the mountains. And as they did so, they would actually throw themselves off of the cliffs. That was to ensure their tongue would speak of no word to any other villagers as to what caves they buried their ancestors in. That type of a burial is very, very sacred and secretive. Over to the right side, you'll see a photo of what the wild boars looks like, because they do look and act very differently from the domestic pigs. They cause a lot of havoc up in our mountains, and they will grow to be very large. But the wild boars, they are native to us here on our island. Now here on our island, we do not have those instant killing predators like what most of you have in your neck of the woods. In other words, we do not have those mountain tigers, lions, bears, cougars, coyotes, wolves, rattlesnakes, venomous snakes, and the list goes on and on and on. So we are very fortunate here. We only have two items on our island that we do consider a predator. One is the mongoose. It looks like a cross between a ferret and a squirrel. And the mongoose, they're not native to us. They were introduced into our islands. The mongoose is considered a predator here. Not to us humans, but because they eat our native birds and its eggs. And then the other predator we have here on our island is those wild boars, the wild pigs. Aside of the Hawaiian monk seals, and the green sea turtles. The only other things that was ever found here on our lands before any human contact was ever made was birds, snails, insects, and the Hawaiian hooray bats. Coming up around the corner, you're going to see a building. It is called the Paliku Gardens. It is one of the venues Kualoa rents out to our communities to have events. It once hosted two very famous people, Mrs. Michelle Obama and the Dalai Lama. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a perfect timing for you to look around your seating areas. Make sure you grab all of your belongings and make sure nothing accidentally slipped out of your pockets or your bags. So double check your seating areas. You're going to watch your steps when you exit